Hey everyone, Nick here again, back to talk about the American Idol Top 7. They performed songs from the 2010s last night, basically any song from 2010 to yesterday, basically. So, overall, I thought it was a pretty good night. I think it might have actually been the best night of the season so far, since there was really... I mean, they weren't all good performances, but for once, it's hard to tell who the best of the night was. Like, there were a lot of good performances, and 7 people, bottom 3, only 4 of them are going to be safe. I think the bottom 3 is going to be ugly tonight. Especially since one of the performances that I thought was one of the weakest of the night was last. So, this could definitely be an interesting week. So, my ranking, worst to first. Worst... Holly Kavanaugh. She sang Perfect from Pink. And while it was definitely an improvement over last week and the week before, it just was not good at all. I didn't like it again. I once again think that she has long since peaked. And I think she's a goner this week. If she's safe, I'll be stunned. She's the only person I am positive is going to be in the bottom 3 tonight. Okay, so 6, Elise Testone, who actually went last. She sang "You and I" from Lady Gaga. I am not a Lady Gaga fan at all, and that is an understatement. But "You and I" is actually one of her few songs that I actually like. But Elise did not do anything even remotely special with it. You know, I might as well have just gone to see a Lady Gaga concert. By the way, I would rather die than go to a Lady Gaga concert. So yeah, Elise did absolutely nothing special with the song. It was not a show-closing performance. I don't know why she went last. This is the second time in 3 weeks she's gone last. Now, 2 weeks ago, she did the Led Zeppelin song and definitely deserved to close the show. But this week, I don't get why they saved her, of all people, for last. It was lame. It was really, really lame. There was nothing remotely special about it. And I mean, Haley did it last season, and she did it better. And of course, the judges didn't like Haley, but they like Elise. Yeah. Anyway, number 5. Jessica Sanchez. Now, she was good, but it's like I said, there were a lot of good performances tonight, and it's really, really close with everyone. So, I am actually worried that Jessica might be in the bottom 3 tonight. I wouldn't be completely surprised if that does happen. So, yeah, I'm nervous for her. But if it's not her, then I think Jessica might be safe. She might not be. I don't know. But anyway, number 4, even though I don't think she should be, Skylar Lane. I mean, Skylar Lane, I don't think she should be in the bottom 3, but I think she probably will be. I mean, based on performances, on the solo performances, Skylar does not deserve to be. But from her duet, she was really, really, really pitchy. She did a duet with Colton. Oh, yeah, they all did duets again, by the way. And normally I wouldn't bring it up, but Skylar was bad in her duet. She was really bad. But Skylar's solo performance, she opened the show, it was actually pretty good. And based on performance, I don't think she was one of the 3 worst of the night. But, I don't know, based on the entire night, I think she might be lower. But I'm only doing this based on the solo performances. And so, in other words, yeah, I thought all 3 of the guys were better than all 4 of the girls this week. If you think it's sexist, then good for you. Anyway, number 3, Phillip Phillips. I've been saying every week that he gets better every single week. Looking back at last week's performance, even though I did think it was the best of the night, I don't think it was his best performance. It was pretty good, but the week before was his best. And this week, he definitely did not top himself. Having said that, it was a lot of fun to watch. He sang it pretty well, and And I mean, I voted for him. Of course, I like him in general. So, but believe it or not, I'm actually worried about him too. I think either him or Jessica is going to be on the bottom 3. Like I said, it's going to hurt tonight. Whoever it is going to hurt. Anyway, number 2, Colton Dixon. He sang "Love the Way You Lie," which my first thought was the Eminem and Rihanna song. I'm like, oh god, no, he's not about to rap, is he? But turns out it was originally done by Skylar Grey, and that was like the original version of the song. It was the same chorus, but it was a completely different song. And I thought it was one of his best performances yet. I'd say it's his second best after Piano Man. And I've noticed even people on the message boards for American Idol, they don't hate him as much this week. That's kind of refreshing. And of course, there's still the typical group of people who hate him no matter what, but the fair people, more or less, liked him. So, yeah, I thought this was one of Colton's best. And I think he'll be safe. And I know Jimmy Iovine was having sort of like a competition between Colton and Phillip for some reason. I don't know, I guess because they're the 2 white guys and therefore the 2 front runners. Sad but true. But anyway, between the 2 of them, easily Colton was the better of the 2. Alright, so, anyway, number 1, best of the night. Joshua Ledet. Now, I've liked him all along, but the judges have been going nuts over him forever. And I haven't really hit the same level of excitement as they have as far as his performances go. But this week was really, really good. I loved the song he sang. I had never heard it before. From Bruno Mars, I think. Yeah, Bruno Mars. And I don't remember what the name of it was, though. And I was listening to it, and I'm like, Bruno Mars, you better release this as a single, because this song is awesome. But, I mean, in addition to that, I was also thinking, wow, Joshua is not struggling with this theme like I thought he would. I remember saying, I think Joshua might be in trouble this week. I think he stepped it up. I thought this was my favorite performance of his, ever. And I'm happy for him. But there are a lot of people online who think he's going to be in the bottom 3. I don't think so. At least I hope not. I really hope not. Alright, so, my prediction for the bottom 3. Holly for sure. No doubt in my mind, Holly. I'm thinking Skylar also is pretty likely. Third spot, it could be anyone. Normally I would say Elise, but she went last. And that usually guarantees safety. We call it the pimp spot. So, yeah, she might be safe because of it. So, I mean, based on what everyone on the message boards are saying, then it might be Joshua. But, you know, I'm going to go on a limb here. I'm going to say Jessica. Holly, Skylar, and Jessica are the bottom 3. No matter what, tonight is going to be ugly. I'm positive about that. So, that's what I thought of last night. I'll be back with my thoughts on the results. See ya.